It is almost 6 p.m. It's 82 degrees, and this is the line just to park. We haven't even parked yet. Holy smokes.
I think I need a little love, I think I need a little sleep, I think I need a little you. Big empty bed, I've been swimming in my head, been in a rut, but I know what to do.
And we are here for the second to last day of the Food and Wine Festival. So basically there are a bunch of places you can try out different foods. So far we're not having very much luck. They've been out of almost everything that we've wanted. It's 7:30 at night, they're open till 9, but they're pretty much out of everything we wanted, and a couple of things that we did try weren't so great. It's good. Good?
Besides that, I feel like I have it all over my face. Yeah, it's good.
It's the kitchen sink. Full ice cream. Already ate it.
Alright, so Lynn and I just took the second to last ride of the day. That's the tram back there. We took the tram to the parking structure.
Trams are back.
Yep, trams are back. The last ride of the day is right over there when we go up the escalator to the car.
We're gonna close out Food and Wine later, so we can talk more in depth about it and what we thought about it.
Without having to worry about all the atmosphere music. So we'll see you guys back at the house in 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, we are back home now. It's a couple days later. We were at Food and Wine Festival. I worked, the next day I worked at Disney with American Idol. Yesterday I was not feeling well. The day before that Jonathan was not feeling well. So he just got home from work today, and now we're gonna wrap up Food and Wine Festival.
Yep. And it wasn't related to
Food and Wine.
Food and Wine. I hope.
Well, no, because I ate the same foods and I didn't get sick that day. I got sick the next day, so.
Cook, I told you I promised I'd make sure to emphasize that it wasn't Food and Wine. So, but yeah, we went and celebrated Disney California Adventures Food and Wine Festival, which you guys just saw us wrap up, which is one of 3 festivals that we do, that Disney does every year. Say we. That Disney does at California Adventure every year. Usually the season starts off with the Festival of Holidays, which celebrates technically 4, even though they call it 5, but it's technically 4 holidays because Christmas and Navidad are the same thing. It's just Christmas in Spanish. And then we also celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Diwali. So
all of that is the
Festival of Holidays.
Holidays.
That usually opens in and around November. So, and then during January, February, we do the Lunar New Year Festival. So we celebrate the year of the dog, rat, dragon, all of those different things. And they bring out all kinds of really cool, Asian-inspired cultural shows, food, all kinds of stuff. And then we wrap up the season with the Food and Wine Festival. So Food and Wine Festival closed on Tuesday. Officially, it was its last day.
April 26th
Yep.
was the last day.
So,
And we went on Monday the 25th, and we actually picked up the tasting passport. Now you can do this, there's a couple ways to enjoy the Food and Wine Festivals. One is you can buy a Sip and Savor Pass, which we did not do, but you can purchase a Sip and Savor Pass, which if you were not a Magic Key holder, was $57, and that got you 8 non-alcoholic items.
Yep.
So you can get from any of the marketplaces. I should have been more prepared. I don't know how many marketplaces there were. Do you?
is it 10?
I don't know.
10, 12, something like that. I don't remember.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 marketplaces.
Yep.
We were always, the consummate professionals here on YouTube. So there were 12, and so the way the Sip and Savor works is it's a lanyard, and it has basically this guide on it, and you tear off the little side coupons, almost is what they look like, and you can pick out 8 different things, non-alcoholic. There are alcoholic drinks at most of the locations, but the Sip and Savor, you can't get those for free. Like, what's part of that, you have to buy those separate.
Yeah.
The food prices range from $8 to $10.50 is what I saw. Alcohol is more because there's like a flight of beers, there's a flight of mimosas, different things. So those are in the $20 area.
Most individual drinks, individual beers, individual custom drinks that they have top out at about $15.
So it's kind of up to you. Basically, if you're in California Adventure and you walk in, you'll see a sign that says Food and Wine, and then as you just basically, they give you a map and it shows you where the different locations are, and then also in this book, it tells you what the names of the locations are and what the offerings are. So it's kind of cool. It's the same as it's the same idea as the Boys and Berry Festival at Knott's, but I do have to say that we went to Boys and Berry Festival last year at Knott's, and Disney, the food is more, I don't know. The food has a wider range of likability for different people with different tastes. It also is most often served the temperature that it should be, where we found at Knott's at the Boys and Berry Festival, most of the hot food was not actually hot when we got it, even though they directly just handed it to us. That was not the case with the California Adventure Food and Wine. So in that way, I would say Disney was better.
Yeah.
But I will say it was insane. It was crowded, just insane. And we were there for 2.5 hours because we only went to do Food and Wine. We were there 2.5 hours, and we spent 2.5 hours basically waiting in line. We sat down a total of maybe 20 minutes in the 2.5 hours to try to enjoy eating, but the lines were so long for the different marketplaces that if we hadn't just got foods and then went to stand in another line, we would have missed marketplaces.
Yeah. And I think we mentioned it while we were there, but if not, we'll mention it again. One of the several times what Lynn and I did was we'd alternate, where she would wait in one line, I would wait in another. Sometimes we would wait in the same marketplace line. So she'd wait in the pickup line, I'd wait in the order line, knowing that I'd get through the order line much faster than she would get through the pickup line.
Yeah, so it was a little bit, and people were cranky. It was hot. It was about 90 degrees, which, for some reason, every time we go to Disneyland, it's 90 degrees, or California Adventure in this case. So I think that helped people's be a little more cranky, but it was also the fact that it was just shoulder to shoulder people. If I wasn't tall and couldn't see over most people at the park, I would get very claustrophobic because it was extremely busy. So as far as that goes, I would give it about a D grade because it was just too busy. It was chaotic. It was loud. It was just all the things that are not conducive to enjoying food.
Yeah. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention was there was actually a lot of menu items, a lot of things that we wanted to try that weren't available.
Yeah, they were out of a lot of things. So we kind of mentioned them. We couldn't try the flatbread. At every location was out of something. Put it that way. Out of all 12 locations, and we went to all 12, they were all out of something. And this was 6 o'clock in the evening, and they didn't close till 9, so that was kind of disappointing.
And to be clear, some of those items did come back. It's just at the time that we went to order, they were not available.
So we could not get the flatbread. We were trying to get the flatbread. I can't read it. It's
the hero-inspired flatbread featuring Impossible ground beef.
We were going to try it because a lot of people said it was good.
Yeah.
They were out of it. At the next location, actually, this is the only location that had everything.
Delish.
It was called Delish. D with a circle lish.
Yep.
We had the potato puffs, a Cubano slider.
Obviously, I liked that.
Yeah, it was good. They were both really good, actually. And the chocolate marshmallow cold brew cocktail.
Oh, that was really good.
It was good, but I only took maybe 3 sips of it because it has Irish whiskey in it.
Yeah, I mean,
and it was heavy on the Irish whiskey.
Yeah, it says here, made with Irish whiskey, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company, Mexico origin coffee, chocolate syrup, almond milk, and toasted marshmallow.
It was really good, but it was just strong. It was not. I'm in Vegas gambling, and they give you a little bit of alcohol.
Nope.
It was strong.
Yeah.
Nuts. There was one called Nuts About Cheese. They were out of the peanut butter and jelly mac, but we didn't want that anyway. They were also out of the next level crackers and cheese.
No, they did have the next level crackers and cheese. That was that thing that we had that was...
Oh, you're right. That was the other one. Yeah, there was this thing. It was like herb crackers with this weird tasting cheese mixture in the middle. Neither one of us liked that. You'll see that on camera. You've already seen that on camera, actually.
Uncorked California is that's the one that we wanted. They didn't have the California Artisan cheese selection.
Yep, that was gone.
But they did have the chocolate hazelnut crunch, which is one of my favorites.
I thought it was okay.
It's a giant Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, so if you like those, which I think they're okay.
Yeah.
But my daughter loves those, so she would have loved that.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing they had there. They were out of the other things. Berry Patch. I wanted the blueberry buttermilk pie, and they didn't have that.
We had the IPA sausage dog from California Craft Brews, which is our beer location. Has all kinds of beers.
That was good.
Yeah.
It had a pretzel bun. It was really good. Really messy, but really good. Peppers Caliente. We got the empanada.
That was pretty good. I liked
and
it.
the empanada was really good. It had a little kick to it at the end.
Yeah.
So that was good. There was one called I Love Artichokes. We didn't get anything there because we didn't want anything there.
I will correct her because I know some of you guys are going to tell me it's I Heart Artichoke.
Oh, for God's sakes. Anyways, there's a reason choke is in the name of that food. So yeah, we didn't get anything there. Avocado time, we tried the...
No,
we didn't go there because
there.
frozen guacamole just didn't sound great. I like guacamole, but frozen guacamole, I wasn't so sure about that one.
I would have probably tried it, but there was also a pretty good line there.
They were out of the Impossible Burger there. I did hear someone say that. Cluckadoodle Moo. And I'm not making these names up. They're in here.
Yeah.
We wanted the ranch wings. They were out of those. We did try the French onion grilled beef tenderloin slider. That was good.
Yeah.
It was not great. It was good.
Yeah.
Golden Dreams.
We didn't try either one of the things there.
It was fish.
Yeah, that was the honey orange glazed burlasso salmon salad, and then the mango carrot gazpacho. We didn't try either one of those because neither one of those really appealed to us. I mean, I'm sure some of you were going.
But I did. When we did go over there to get footage of the sign, they were talking about how they were out of the salmon.
Yeah.
Garlic Kissed. We got the grilled top sirloin, which was, to me, I think the best thing that we had the entire night.
Good.
We wanted the Carbonara Mac and Cheese, but they were out of that, and a lot of people were upset. That was one of the longest lines.
Yeah.
I waited in the pickup line 27 minutes.
Yep.
While he went to another location to get food, and a lot of people were upset they were out of the mac and cheese. So that right there tells you that it was really popular. And
That was it?
That was all the locations. And then if you do get this, it tells you like they do have a beer garden. We didn't go in there. First of all, we're not big drinkers. Second of all, we weren't going to be there that long to be drinking and any of that. So we tasted the one drink, but that was it.
Yeah.
But it does tell you like the different beers they have, different festival, like the carts, the things you can buy. This little guide it's pretty cool. And it gives you basically all the information you need, including where the bathrooms are in relation to the food stations, which is, depending on how the food hits you, it's probably a good idea. Again, as always in the past with these food festivals at Disney, not a lot, there's nowhere to sit to eat your food. They do have stand-up tables, but very few stand-up tables. I was hoping maybe they would add stand-up tables, but maybe because of, the whole virus thing, they don't want a bunch of people standing around. I don't know. Masks were not required. So I don't know. It was really, a lot of it, we were standing in line.
It was also
to eat. We were standing in one line, eating the food from the other line.
Yeah.
And then the one time we did find somewhere to sit, it wasn't in the food and wine area. We went somewhere else to find somewhere to sit. So.
Yeah. Again, it was really busy.
It was busy.
And I know better. I mean, I've been working on this festival since it came back to California Adventure, and I always know the last couple days are always crazy busy. I was hoping that it wouldn't be so bad for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because I figured it wasn't the last day. But it's the last couple days, and I should have known better. So.
I mean, it was good still.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just busier than we were expecting.
Yeah.
But it was overall I think the food was the best this year than we've had in recent food and wines at California Adventure. So props to the chefs for that food. Bummer they were out of a lot of it. I don't know if this is something they did before, but I noticed this time in this little book, you can go get stamps at each location if you want to, and then you fill this out in the front with your name and the date of completion, and it says that you get, collect all 12 stamps, then get your stamp of completion at the Festival Welcome Center. So I guess it's another, like a sticker or something, or
it's like a button or something. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool because it's not, and you don't have to pay for this. This is just, it's just part of it. So it's kind of neat because you don't have to pay for extra for it. So.
Yeah.
And then like we said with the Sip and Savor, it's $57. So you do the math, you'd end up with about $7-8 items, right around that, not alcohol. And so I don't know. Some people that I talked to online, I tried to talk to as many people as I could. Some people said they thought they got their money's worth on the $57. A lot said they didn't because they were out of so many things. And food allergy wise, I didn't notice anything on any of these, like for Jen, our friend Jen, and a couple other people that we know have a lot of food sensitivities. I don't know that there's a lot you could do or try because dairy, with dairy, gluten, seafood, all the different allergies you can have. I don't know what you would be able to eat there, honestly, because they didn't have any like gluten-free this or vegan friendly, or they did have Beyond Meat, but then some of that, but they had the Beyond Meat on a couple of things, but then it included dairy.
Down here on the bottom, they do mention there's like kid-friendly, vegetarian and plant-based options, and also if you go up to any of the registers and ask them, there is a menu that they have that they can tell you based on your allergies or your preferences or stuff like that, what you can and can't have.
Yeah.
So they do have that, but you just have to ask.
But they don't make it special for you, was my point. It's like they'll tell you, if you have this, you could probably eat this or that, but they won't make it special for you. No. Like Jen was asking us when she was here if she went to one of these things, like if we did it when they were here, we went to Disney with them, could she have gotten things made without this or without that? And that's not how it works, because it's made in the kitchens and then it's wheeled out to the locations, and so it's already made and mixed, and so you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
So Jen had asked that.
If it's a garnish or something like that, they may be able to keep it off, but other than that, no, they're not making special items. It's as good as the stuff is. I'm always impressed at how they can mass produce these things you know, at the thousands a day and still have them taste really good. And it's all very fresh. Trust me.
This is the best one that we've been to, because there's been a couple times that we've gone in the past, especially to the holiday one we went to before the pandemic. We went to the holiday one, and the food wasn't always the right temperature and things like that. But so as far as, I don't know, just my opinion, the food was better. This is the best we've had, other than them being out of things. So the next one coming up, if you're interested in going to a food and wine festival at California Adventure, would be the Festival of Holidays, which starts after Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Which starts after Halloween. And if you follow Disney at all, you know they're doing their halfway to Halloween thing right now, which is making me crazy, because that's suddenly a thing this year where all these companies are starting halfway to Halloween, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's only May. Would you stop pushing the year so fast?
Right? That just means that we're getting older.
Jeez.
Because both of our birthdays are around Halloween.
Yeah. So I don't know why they're pushing it, but
I don't need that kind of pressure.
Anyway, that's our wrap up of the, let me make sure I get it right, because all of our Disney friends, California Adventure Food and Wine Festival that just ended on April 26th, 2022. Overall, I would give it I'd say a B-.
Sure. I'd give it a B+.
I'd say, really?
Yeah, B+.
You're just trying to kiss up to your friends. If you're interested in going, be on the lookout for the next Festival of Holidays. And if you need any information leading up to that, you can always check the Disney app. I don't want to sound like a commercial, but you can check the Disney app and you can also ask us questions, because we'll probably know answers to some questions about food and wine.
Can we officially say we're sponsored by Disney because they pay me a paycheck?
No.
No. Okay, no, we're not sponsored by Disney.
No, because you work for that.
No, that's true. Yeah, no. So hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not at all sponsored. We would be nicer if it was sponsored.
Yeah, probably not.
So anyways, we hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh wait, forgot. Stay safe, stay healthy.
No, we're not doing that anymore.